All right, just doing some camera testing. And I'll get out of the way to do some people watching.
Stick my eyeball in there.
Yeah.
Is this thing on?
I think we'll be able to see comments. We might be able to see comments pop up.
Oh, yeah.
So if they're like, hey, we can't hear you. Oh, shoot.
We'll be able to see. People should start seeing that we're live here soon. Yeah, here comes that crane coming down. We'll be going live here just in a few. I mean, technically we're live right now.
Yep. Just doing some pre-show people watching. We've got one viewer.
Ooh. All I know is there's never a day in my life that I will ever agree to work on one of those cranes. That will never happen. I mean, technically, it seems that if that thing were to fall over in our direction from where it is, we would be getting crushed.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 5 minutes. No, sorry.
I was hoping the person at Leo's might, ask, hey, so you guys heading down to Gen Con, seeing my costume or whatnot? I'd be like, no, I'm bringing this back.
Yeah. Nope, she was definitely looking at you, though.
That's funny.
Jeffrey's decked out, and I'm wearing a cross-eyed shirt, so we might be confusing people today.
Right.
A little bit.
$57.
Cool. Yeah, that poor girl at Leo's this morning. Leo's is a gas station for anybody that doesn't know that. She was absolutely 110% struggling today.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, Lord. She couldn't find the tongs to get the food out that I wanted. And then she couldn't figure out how to turn on the toaster oven thing. And then she couldn't figure out how to get my food in a bag. It was like, oh, Lord, it's too early for her.
The food in the bag should have been the easiest of all the
Yeah. No, this
of
homegirl,
everything going on.
she's hanging out, and it's, just struggling on it. Man, I was like, Lord, help her. Yep. But apparently she doesn't get up at 6:30 every day. It's all good. Sorry, Leo's lady. Not making fun of you. But I am having fun making fun of you. Is that Dora the Explorer? You're going to have to help me with costumes.
58. Less than 2 minutes.
It would be okay to like not necessarily look at the camera the entire time.
I'm going to look at apps that allow you to use both cameras.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Or figure out a way to have two phones going live on the same social media account. Yeah. Hook them up together or whatever.
Yep, all the things we can plan on for next year. Do research on our off season.
1 minute. 1 minute remaining. Yeah, you're totally going to have to help me figure out some of these costumes when they come around. I have no idea who 90% of these costumes are.
Well, I don't even know all of them, honestly.
Like, I know this guy. He's a crappy basketball player.
Oh, wow. Wow. Don't be taking shots at the Pacers in Pacers Town.
Hey.
Yes, sirs.
Dadgum Pacers would have won a game. We may be all right now. It's 8 o'clock.
All right. Hey, guys.
Yeah, how's it going?
I'm Jeffrey.
And I'm John.
Together, we're the Cross-Eyed Guys.
That's right.
And we are in beautiful downtown Indianapolis, Indiana for Gen Con. It's our first ever live on-location filming.
Yeah.
So
I'm kind of excited about it because, I've never done anything like this before, especially going live, and I've never been to a Gen Con, so I don't really know a whole lot about what's going on and, what everybody's doing. Yesterday I was in the car with Dawn, and I was telling her, I said, Dawn. But anyway, I was telling her, I said, Jeffrey's a lot more into the, this video game type stuff down at Gen Con. And Dawn looked at me and she goes, you idiot, it's not video games.
it's true.
I said, oh, yeah. No, you're right. That's just the words that came out of my mouth, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's mostly board games and card games. There is a little bit of video gaming, but yeah, mostly board games. It's the largest gaming convention in the country.
Yeah.
Over 71,000 people will be down here this weekend.
Yeah, that's a lot of people to be down here.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to football games and basketball games and stuff down here. I don't think there's that many people when we go to that stuff. Unless you go to a football game back home in Michigan, you go to, Michigan Wolverines. Their stadium, I believe, holds somewhere around 120,000 people. So
that's massive.
That's
massive. Huge.
It's huge. There's a reason they call it the Big House.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And all the people there are amazing. I love it, and I would love to go back someday. So if you're watching our live today and you have tickets to a Michigan Wolverines football game this year and you want to get rid of them, I'm your guy.
Yeah, you can see behind us, we got people watching going on, and if you see that red crane, it's in front of a brand new hotel down here in Indy. It's still in the process of being built, but
it's huge.
It is huge. Just adding to the skyline of Indy, and
it's like the President Trump
Trump Tower,
huge. It's huge.
Yeah, so
I'm a terrible Trump impersonator.
Yeah, you are. So talk a little bit about the history of Gen Con. So. It all started as the brainchild. What?
No, it wasn't in band camp. Never mind. Sorry, keep going.
As the brainchild of a man named Gary Gygax, in his home in 1967. So the previous year, he had gone to a convention, and him and his friends, and he was like, "We should do a gaming convention next year." And that gaming convention is Gen Con. And so Gen Con 0 was just at his house, in his home. And there's about 12 people. The first official Gen Con was in a horticulture hall, and it was he was living in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, which is part of the reason for the name Gen Con. Wisconsin. And what's fun is it was really primarily a war board gaming convention, and so it was Gen from Lake Geneva, but also Gen from the Geneva Convention, which, if you know your history, was the meeting of the countries to decide on the rules of war, basically. So that's how you get Gen Con. At that very first Gen Con, I guess there was about 50 to 60 attendees. Fast forward to today, we're more than 50 years later, and last year there was over 71,000 people.
That's insane.
Down here, and that's unique visitors. That's not a turnstile.
Yeah.
So 71,000 unique individuals down here.
Big old trucker going by.
Yep.
Dump truck.
And so the horticulture hall that the first one was in, it's still there. So if Catherine and I are ever in Wisconsin, we'll probably have to go check that out. But it was about 9,600 feet.
Yeah.
And now with the convention center and Lucas Oil Stadium and all the hotels, Gen Con takes up about 700,000 square feet now.
Yeah, that's just insane.
That's massive.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We got some people coming across the street that are dressed up, so I don't know if y'all will be able to see them a little bit, but
we'll kind of get out of the way.
Get out of your way a little bit so you can see some of the costumes.
Today is Saturday, so it is the big cosplay day. The costume contest is today, so it's when the most people are in costume. There's the contest, and then there's a cosplay parade, which is really fun because it starts inside the convention center, goes around a few corners of the convention center, then it actually comes outside and comes around the convention center a little bit. So, people who are just not even here downtown for Gen Con, they work here, they live here, they get to see all the costumes too.
Yeah.
And just so you guys know, we can see comments if you guys interact in the chat. So if you have any questions, anything like that you want to ask, we'll answer them to the best of our. Well, I'll answer them to the best of my ability.
I'll try. I'll make some funny comments here and there.
Mm-hmm.
At least it'll be funny to me. Like for an example, I keep putting this thing up to my face and it's tickling my lip, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is awful. But anyway, so tell us what you're wearing today, Jeffrey. You dressed up,
so yeah, I am here. I'll back up a little so you can see
it. Junk in reverse.
I don't know if you can tell very well, but got the sash here. I am the Dread Pirate Roberts from The Princess Bride. At the moment, I'm just not wearing the mask, but that will come on later. And my wife, Catherine, she is coming as Buttercup. So
nice.
Yep. So we're looking forward to that. We'll figure Gregory P. Isaacs. Cool. I don't know who that is. But awesome. Welcome. Well, is it?
Yeah,
all right. Well, welcome, Pastor Gregory. Glad to have you. Funny story, Gregory. Every time I see the name Gregory, I think, no, it's Jeffrey, because all my life people have messed my name up. It's Jeffrey with a G, and people will call me Gregory.
Including my wife. Which is hilarious.
Well, she does it on purpose now.
She definitely does it on purpose.
Which is funny.
Hey, Jeffrey. Or Gregory.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yep. So, yeah. All right. So, a little bit of traffic and stuff like that. Our microphones aren't going to be the greatest today because we're using the handheld wireless mics. So, you're going to hear a lot of the background noise, and so we'll apologize for that, but it'll be all right.
Anthony Cup says he's going to be coming as Bob Dylan.
Showing up as Bob Dylan.
And, I mean, really, to be honest, it's not like your singing will sound much different.
Wait a minute. Are you saying Bob Dylan is terrible?
I'm not.
Or are you saying Bob Dylan is great?
I just said what I said. Yeah, you can do with that whatever you want.
I'm going to incriminate you on that one and suggest that maybe you don't think Bob Dylan is a good singer.
Shelter from the Storm's a good song. I like that one.
Is that a Bob Dylan song?
It is a Bob Dylan
All right.
song.
I
In case
may
you
like it. I don't know.
In case you didn't know.
I know about maybe 3 things about Bob Dylan. I know that Bob Dylan he was born. I know that Bob Dylan has a birthday. And I know that Bob Dylan, has he died yet?
I don't believe so.
I don't know if I know 3 things about Bob Dylan.
Gregory, we are downtown Indianapolis, Indiana, for Gen Con, the largest gaming convention in the country. We're standing right outside the convention center.
So to my surprise, it's not video games.
Yeah, there's a little bit of video gaming, but it's mostly board games and card games, LARPing, which, if you don't know what LARPing is, LARP, L-A-R-P, it's a live action role play. So it gets, you have your armor and you may actually do, staged fights and stuff like that, whatnot.
Like stuff you might see at, like a fair or something where,
Yeah,
or
a Renaissance fair.
No. Years ago, Pastor Isaacs, we had a men's retreat down at River of Life, or I think that's the name of the church. But anyway, down at the river, we had a men's thing, and those dudes came and they had swords. They were sword fighting out in the parking lot, and they let us, kind of pick up a sword and try to fight with us. And they're all experienced, and we all stunk, and they kept stabbing us. But anyway, it was wood swords. If you remember that was LARPing.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, and so I started coming. I can't remember. I haven't been able to remember the exact year I started coming, but it would have been between 2005 and 2010 because I graduated in 03, and I shudder to think how long ago that was now. But graduated in 03, and at the time, my friend Phil and I were planning on doing a trip to the Mall of America.
Okay.
And I can't remember where the Mall of America is now, but
it's in Minnesota, ain't it?
Minnesota, yeah. But those plans fell through, but we still wanted to do something, and he suggested Gen Con. He was like, there's this convention downtown Indy, and it sounded like fun, and so we came. I absolutely loved it. And, and now I've been going for over 10 years. And, of course, then it was it's still pretty small. Then it was just the convention center and a little bit of the hotels. Now it's the convention center, the hotels, and Lucas Oil Stadium. And that's pretty cool to get to see Lucas Oil that way, where you don't see anyone in the stands. Is a pretty cool thing to see. It's all on the field level, and then the 2 large suite areas on either side. They'll do games there. Gen Con Hack, if you're down here, got to go be safe. Yeah, I know.
We're safe.
Yeah, we're safe. We're good. Gen Con Hack. The cleanest bathrooms will be either the hotels or Lucas Oil. Especially Lucas Oil, because you're really only in there if you're participating in something. So
those people ain't taking potty breaks.
Well, they are. There's just a lot fewer people using the bathrooms.
This dude looks sweet.
Nice. Oh. He might have even been willing. He kind of held our gaze. He might have been willing to come over
and talk.
Yeah.
You better go chase him down.
I have to see.
Tell me about your experience.
Right.
Yeah. So I've been to Lucas Oil a lot for games. I think the emptiest that I've ever seen as far as people is when New Palestine, they did a football game.
The Dragons?
Yeah, New Palestine Dragons. City I live in, or little area I live in. But anyway, they did a football game there back when I was a youth pastor. Actually, back when I was a youth pastor for Greg Isaacs at the Lawrence Church of God. We had a kid named Trent, and he got to play, at that game. And so anyway, we went there to Lucas Oil for that football game, and there may have been a couple hundred people at Lucas Oil. It was definitely awkward as far as there just not being a lot of people, a lot of open space.
Right.
We put a few hundred people in Lucas Oil, and
that seats 10,000+
Yeah.
people.
Oh, I think it's more than 10,000.
I know that. Tens
Yeah.
of thousands of people.
Was that you put your junk in reverse? Is that what that horn was?
Yeah, maybe.
Yep.
And
That's
so,
funny.
that first Gen Con I was at, didn't do any events because, I didn't really know anything about Gen Con. Hey, Malachi from our church is watching. What's up, Malachi? Shout out to you. And, I didn't really know a whole lot about Gen Con, so, just wandered around, enjoyed just being down here, took a lot of pictures of the cosplay, went into the exposition. No.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are you trying to
Vendor
say?
Hall. I call it
There
the
you go.
Vendor Hall.
You got it.
And not the official name, but that's what I call it. And, there's cosplay things there, art selling, book selling, accessories, and, of course, board games being sold. And the companies with their booths, they'll do demos they can go up to. And so did several demos that first year. And in the coming years, you try to find that balance. There's the years when I didn't sign up for any events. And I'm like, well, this is, I wish I had. There are years when I decided I signed up for too many events because then I didn't get time to just wander around and go to the vendor hall. So you have to find that balance between just wandering around vendor hall and events.
Yeah.
And I told my wife yesterday that you kind of never get it perfect. There's always something that you're like, I want to do this differently next year.
Yeah.
And so, like, the vendor hall is only open till 5 o'clock, so you have a limited time to get, spend time there. Events are going 24 hours because there are events in the convention center, events in Lucas Oil, events in the hotels. There's even events that, like, doing a tour of downtown Indy.
Really?
Yeah. And there'll be.
What's the tour in downtown Indy?
I'm not sure. I've not done it. They'll do pub crawls.
I'm going to take you over here and show you the Catholic Church for a minute. That's
the Catholic Church is really
That's
cool.
the most beautiful building downtown. I mean, I can take a tour of that.
And there, like I said, pub crawl. There is, they'll have a ball, like a masquerade ball. And there's one other thing outside of Gen Con that I was thinking now it just went away. It'll come to me, and when I least expect it, it'll just pop into my head.
So, as a Detroit Lions fan, I'm changing your topic for a second, but as a Detroit Lions fan, how successful do you think I would be if I run through this convention center and I start trying to scream Jared Goff? You think I would get a good Jared Goff chant inside here?
I'm going to say probably not. That's interesting.
Jared Goff.
That reminds me of a good question. Well, first of all, if you run in here, that is a big no-no.
You can't run?
No, you cannot run.
What the heck? This ain't church.
It's like a final, like there's not even strikes. When I went to I've only gone to the opening ceremony once, and they went over a little bit of the rules, and one of them is do not run, and it's a one-time offense. Your badge is taken away.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
The guy was like, instead of Gen Con, you'll be attending Gen Can't.
Gen Can't.
So, and I know I'm not willing to do anything that jeopardizes my badge.
Yeah.
There are some people who have done some really bad stuff that you can be banned from Gen Con.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
You get banned from Gen Con from running. My grandmother used to say that you could get in trouble at church for running. Like, Lord will strike you down with a lightning bolt. You keep running across this church building, But, I'm going to try it. We're going to try it. Jared Goff. No, I was kidding. I don't think that people would even know Jared Goff.
So that does remind me of a story. So in 2020, Gen Con was canceled because of COVID. The next year, they postponed it from August to September, which was, kind of they ended up kind of shooting themselves in the foot because there's more COVID cases in September than there ended up being more in September than there was in August.
Yeah.
But it was the first time that Gen Con ever took place at the same time as the football season. and the Colts had a home game that weekend.
Oh yeah.
So Gen Con had to clear out of the stadium Saturday
Really?
night, for the game.
Yeah.
So that was a first in Gen Con history.
Yep.
And here, a couple of years ago, their contract had gone through with Indy, had gone through 2026. And here a couple of years ago, they extended it beyond. I think they're at least to 2030. I can't remember off the top of my head. Susan Cope is watching. Thank you for watching.
Hey, Susan.
That's my mother-in-law.
Yeah. She's probably married to that Bob Dylan feller we were talking to a minute ago. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's been pretty interesting this morning. There's not a whole lot of traffic right now in comparison to what it's going to look like this afternoon.
Yeah. On that note, so if you go to I'll post on Facebook too, but if you go to our TikTok page throughout the day, I'll post videos and pictures and whatnot, so you get to get sort of the full experience.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So we'll be out here for a little bit, and got to see some pretty interesting stuff. I wish that we had a camera that would show both views in front of us and behind us, because inside this doorway here, there have been some really interesting costumes. You can probably flip it. I don't know if it'll flip. See if that thing will it. Now you can't see because of the glare. That's okay. It's a nice shirt. But anyway, this is pretty interesting. I think the stuff that I like the most are like the wizards and stuff. And those guys get pretty decked out. They come like with their wizard costumes and all the gadgets that go with it. They look pretty good.
You can tell that people spend countless hours on their costumes. They spend thousands of dollars on their costumes.
Is it really good?
If you don't get kicked out.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I mean, it's not a part of it. You don't get kicked out. So,
Nice.
I've been there a time or three in a previous life.
Can't hear us?
Didn't hear me at all.
How well can you hear us? I know
It said slow connection.
slow connections. We may have. I know people seem to have been able to hear us because they've responded to the direct response to what we've been saying. So we may just have some shoddy.
No one hear you through your phone. I think our cameras or our microphones just suck, and then you're actually hearing us through our microphones. They're pretty. I don't know what you call it. I'm not a microphone guy. I'm not a microphone tech, but they pick up everything around you as if you didn't have a microphone.
So the plan is to next year have better equipment for this.
These are $20 Amazon wireless mics.
Yeah.
So, sorry.
I'll stand close to the phone, and you guys can get some more people watching.
You should put your mouth on the side of the phone as people are walking by and looking at us recording and talk to it.
Yeah. I was going somewhere.
I have no idea what we were talking about. There we go. Tell them about your ribbons.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. So I'll put it in frame here. Put it in frame here. So this is the 4-day badge right here, and you see there are ribbons on the end of it. It's kind of it's almost like a symbol of rank, really. The more ribbons you have, the better. And there are people that you can't see because it's behind the camera, but there's a walkway that's about, I'd say, 3 stories up, and let's see if that helps.
Does that help? That should help our sound.
Yeah, but okay, so as I was saying, there's a walkway here that's about 3 stories up. Would you say it's 3 stories?
Yep.
And there'll be people with so many tags. They won't only just go to the floor. They'll be to the floor and then some.
Yeah.
And you see, created some custom cross-eyed guys tags, so I'm going to be handing those out. I know it's backwards, but that's what it says. And fans of Gen Con,
volume off?
the Facebook page. This one is fun because this is what the carpet.
It's funny because they keep saying, "Can't hear you," no, and we keep asking, and they keep responding.
Yeah, that's true.
So you can hear us.
This is the pattern of the carpet that used to be in the convention center that everyone loved, but then they replaced the carpet. And the fun thing is, they actually took one by 1 foot square pieces of it and they sold it. That was a great idea.
Yeah.
So people have that. People bought a ton of it. Some people did, and they'll have like an entire wall of it.
That was a beautiful noise.
Thinks he's in Fast and Furious. They'll have an entire wall in their house with those carpet squares.
Yeah, that's just crazy. They have things that long, 3 stories. They're only an inch wide.
Yeah. And a couple inches wide, an inch tall,
Big.
thick, yeah.
Depends on who you ask. I don't know if it's true. Oh man, let's go see that guy. The window glare. See that dude? I don't know what he is. Looks like a robot. It's pretty cool looking dude. You see him? You see past that plant?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I saw him walking in.
Looked like that.
I don't want to get too far.
Oh, it's fine. I think he's just messing with us. The guy talking about he can't hear him. I think he's just messing with us. It's kind of easy to be like, oh, I can't hear you guys. Can you hear us now? No, still can't hear you guys. How about now? Can you hear us now? No, can't hear you. Okay. Thanks, bro. I'm going with that. That's my thought. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. That's where I'm at. So, yeah, I don't know, man. What else we got going on around here? What's been your favorite part about it?
So far, every official event we've done has been a board game. We have played on Friday. I played a game called Fire Rescue, and it's a cooperative game where you are firefighters and you're going through this building that's on fire. You're fighting fires and you're saving people. And it was a solid 10 out of 10 game.
Yeah.
2 of the games I played on Friday aren't even in production yet, so they're still in the development phase. And one game, the working title of it is just Campfire. And so you're collecting resources, stuff like that. I don't want to give too much away. I don't really want to steal an idea or something. But what's really cool about that is he asked if those of us who were playing, there were 4 of us playing, and he asked for us to stick around after we were done, just give him some feedback on it.
Yeah.
Because we had his notebook out and we did it, stuff we liked about it, stuff we didn't like about it. Overall, we all enjoyed the game. And so because we gave that feedback, he took all our names, wrote them down in his notebook, and we'll all be listed as test players in the rule book when the game finally comes to us and hold it play.
Yeah, that's cool.
We've done some demos today. Well, there you go. Excuse me. Visited Villainous yesterday, which is one of my favorite games. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We did a pickup game, a vendor demo of a game called Nature. That was a lot of fun that we may buy today. Especially since we got a couple of coupons that are $2 off each, and they're stackable. So that's get a few dollars off. And, It's just board game events this time around. But there are film festivals that take place in the hotels, the different conference rooms in the hotels.
Yeah.
One year, 2 years in a row, I don't think they've come back since then, but 2 years in a row, this group of guys, way back in the day, filmed their own episode of the original Star Trek. And so, super low quality, whatnot, but it's just, something fun. And I did that 2 years in a row. They were pretty shocked when I said that, I had seen it the previous year, and I had come back and watch it again.
That's cool. But it must be very fun.
Yeah.
29? Sure.
Yeah.
You're late.
Take your
Second professional. What are you doing Saturday?
There are also gaming tournaments that will start on Thursday, last through Sunday.
Yeah.
They'll have trophies for those tournaments. And there's a couple more professional podcasts that are well into their podcasting career that they'll actually be up on stage. They'll have speakers set up, you can hear them, all that good stuff. We'll have something going on. Oh, that's what it was. In the tunnel going to Lucas Oil Stadium, there is a whole wall pinball machines, and they have trophies for that too. And just people are constantly on there. I'm not nearly good enough at pinball to even think about attempting that.
Yeah.
It's a fun game.
Is that Bob Dylan's song?
No, that's not Bob Dylan. It's being pin and ball.
Yep.
That's not Bob Dylan.
Well, if it were, then I would know it.
That's the. It's more crowded as it goes. We're seeing more people.
Yeah, they're starting to wake up. I was telling Dawn yesterday, she goes, how early are you guys getting up? I was like, probably like, we're going to go to like 5:30. And at 5:30, I'm going to work. Yeah, pretty much. She said something along the lines of, you don't even get up that early to go hunt. Yeah, not usually.
Well, I think maybe have a couple of new viewers. Sometimes it lets us know who joins, sometimes it seems to let us know.
Yeah.
If you just rolled on, you'll let us know, we'll give you a shout out. But it just occurred to me, you see that curved building just straight ahead? That's Gainbridge Fieldhouse where the Pacers play.
Way back off in the distance there. So, I don't know. Talk to me about what are some of the weird things that you might see?
Well, I mean, come on. There's a lot of weird cosplay. There was one year, I think it was my first or second year, where they're in one of the rooms, and they weren't running, but a guy just kind of going like this, dressed in a banana suit, ran in, and then behind him was a gorilla. Guys dressed in a gorilla suit. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's funny. So, what's the string? Was something that sticks out and you're like, oh god, that was
Strangest.
that was weird. That was odd.
What was that? It seems like it's just a bunch of random things that they threw on that morning or something like that.
You got the guy that was behind us a few minutes ago with his nipples hanging out. I saw that guy. But you were in the middle of telling a story, so I was like, oh, I'm interrupted. But if you all want to rewind what you might see, it's this little beard thing coming down, chest is hanging out.
And there are some super impressive a lot of super impressive cosplay. One year there was a guy dressed as a Wookiee, the famous Wookiee, his name Chewbacca, and he was head to toe in the fur, was on some stilts, so he was super tall.
Yeah.
And that was an awesome one. Again, people spend $1,000. A lot of costumes will be handmade.
Yeah.
I'm not gifted in that. So one of my costumes I called a Bearded Dragon. It's my very first Gen Con. I bought this green cloak, and so for the first several years, that was really the extent of my cosplays. I just walked around with this green cloak on.
Yeah.
But then I decided to build a costume around it, and I've spent a lot of time. So I may have bought most of their accessories, whereas some of it was made by my mother-in-law. But
She's pretty handy.
she is very handy. She's very good at making costumes and whatnot. And even though I bought a lot of it, I put time into choosing what I bought. I didn't just buy stuff. It had to look good with the costume.
Yeah.
So it's green and black. I got my character's an archer, so bow and arrows. I did find the first time I officially wore the Bearded Dragon, and it's really before I come up with that name, but I was officially as that character the first time I went, because it was brown pants, a white shirt, my green cloak, and some brown boots. And I should post a picture of both what it started as and what it is now, to see the contrast. And that very first time, I also got on the news. It was actually just around the corner here that I can't remember which station it was, but there was a news woman standing there doing a segment, and I was this guy standing there, and she asked me, "Would you like to be interviewed?" I'm like, "Absolutely."
Sure, why not?
I can be introverted, but for some reason, I like being on stage, and I like stuff like that. So that would probably pop up in my Facebook memories here. But that was really cool.
The sun coming up now. My sunglasses. Clouds are going away a little bit. So it would be like a kid on Little Giants. Let's do this thing on. He had the helmet on his head.
Yeah. I haven't seen that movie.
Oh, that's a great movie.
Now they're going to do this and maybe horse for us today.
Yeah. Very well, they didn't think about water.
Let's go ahead and maybe shorten our tripod and just kind of walk around a little bit.
Yep, we can do that. Here, hold on, Mike. I'll get the tripod.
All right. Can you hear me better with both phones?
No.
If more than 2 mics can connect to that wireless thing.
I said we could do that, but y'all gonna have to be patient with us.
I have seen plenty of people that they have those little handheld rigs. This
is all you get to see the rest of the day. This guy.
There you go.
All right, let's send Mike back. Thank you very much. Well, let's take our bags with us.
Oh, yep, yeah, we should
Probably shouldn't leave our bags sitting here. We'll come back and they will be gone.
So this satchel has all the essentials. Got Tylenol, ibuprofen in there. Got my drink in there. Got my refillable Gen Con cup. Of course, it's where I got the Gen Con program book in here.
Yeah.
I'll put stuff that I buy in there. In this case, since I don't have any pockets on this costume, my wallet and keys and stuff are in there.
This feller says you should have a third microphone.
The third microphone.
That would help you. If you had a third, it would work.
Where would we put that one?
I got jokes, but I'll keep it clean today.
Not saying that that's not a good idea. It is. I'm not quite sure how we'd be able to use it.
You ever see it? We're going to put a tree that big, Clark. Bend over, I'll show you. We're going to put a third mic there, Jeffrey. Bend over, I'll show you. All right, so this thing is probably one of the coolest things here. Let's come around this side. Check this out.
This is something called Card Hollow. I play on Valhalla. And so
Isn't
this
that
whole
hell?
area-
Isn't that hell? Valhalla?
No, I think it's Viking Wizard of Heaven.
Oh, okay. I'm wrong. I was right.
And so this whole area was just clear. It's Thursday morning, but it's something that's free to participate in. And you just get in there, they have cards, and you start. We want to do a nice pan of it. With the camera.
Oh, yeah, we can see it. We got the whole thing.
Oh, cool. And you just go and you start stacking cards, and it's just so people get so crazy. We got Waldo over here. We found him.
Found him.
Waldo.
I'm going to leave him off center so y'all can find him too.
He's adding to it's like he started the day before or whatever.
So tell them how they raise money and tear this thing down.
So sometime on Sunday, I'm not sure when, they will get.
Tonight.
It's tonight. Oh, thank you very much. Do you remember what they used to make it?
Coins.
Pennies, coins. Oh, gosh, you know more about money.
I listen.
It was
Sometimes. Unless you ask my wife.
knocked all over.
Yep, they'll throw coins at it to start knocking stuff over. And all the money that they throw at it, they will pick it up and it goes to charity. I don't know what charity it goes to, but I like that girl's hat. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
She could probably hula hoop through that dude's earrings, though. Well, keep walking.
Yeah.
You go back out that. Go around, or you want to go back outside?
Let's go around. Here we
Go through here or out there.
Through here.
Okay.
We'll walk through the convention center. See all the people here.
Sorry if it's shaky. I don't have the sturdiest hands in the world.
Mm-hmm. That's why maybe next year we'll get one of those rigs.
Yeah. A little, what do they call that thing? I don't know what they call those
That's why I'm
things.
calling it a rig, but I don't know what's called.
Yeah. But anyway, so yep, I have.
Do you have any comments? Any comments by any chance?
Oh. Nope, just an LOL.
Nice.
Look, a line for the bathroom already.
So we could come up these escalators right here in front of us and get a good shot of all the people walking back and forth from up there.
I'm about to put my.
We'll be online for about 20 more minutes. Hope you guys have watched it. And the plan, excuse me again, the plan will be to then download this video and actually post it on YouTube this week. So if you missed it, you can go back and watch it.
And then next year, if everybody subscribes to the YouTube video or YouTube channel, we'll be able to go live from YouTube instead of Facebook,
Yeah.
which would be better.
Mm-hmm. So we're just going to go around this corner here. So here's the doors to the vendor hall that open. It opens at 10 or 10:30, and it'll just be a sea of people here at that time. You just watch them all go. The massive group will start filtering into the vendor hall. Exhibitor hall. That's
Exhibitor hall, that's the word. Word is a turd.
And honestly, to the Mr. Wellman there, we will take any and all advice on how to make a podcast.
Like legitimate advice. There you go.
This is just the level 2 of the convention center. Get a good shot here of all the people, and this really isn't remotely close to how crowded it will actually be. It's really not
So
really
this lady here Well, I can't zoom
You have to switch the camera around.
to zoom it. Well, anyway, there was a lady that had one of those really long ribbon things you were talking about.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I'll post. Normally I would post exclusive TikTok content, but I'll do different content on TikTok and then different content on Facebook. And I get a picture of someone with a long ribbon.
It's pretty cool.
Tail. Yeah.
You go what?
Something that's a really cool thing that they started last year. They had these quiet rooms where you walk in. It's literally you walk in, you close the door, and over there. There's another one downstairs where they go find and see if that one's available. But
Downstairs? So which way do we go? I ain't got a clue where to
go
go.
back down, just back down.
Just back down the same way we came? Okay. I know the convention center, but not the side of it. I've only ever been on the other side. Don't die on the escalator.
And of course, our cosplay. I should talk about our cosplay lineup. My wife and I. Thursday, it was just me here, and I did not dress up. I usually take at least one day where I don't cosplay. But yesterday, we were Indiana Jones.
Hey, look, there's a lady there that knows us.
Speak of the devil.
She was trying to sneak up on us based on our camera feed.
Yesterday, we were Indiana Jones in the area, specifically from
Coming back down.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. Oh, yeah. Raiders of the Lost Ark.
This should be like a scene in a movie or something. Sorry, I'm cutting you off, but like where the lady's coming down to meet her man, and he's supposed to pick her up and run off with her. So you
Right.
should do that while we know what's going on, but she doesn't.
That would be funny.
Pick her up and run. Do it.
What?
Yeah.
I was trying to make a scene from a movie happen just now, and
Oh, I
Jeffrey
was trying not to trip down those stairs.
Jeffrey wasn't playing.
No, it was good.
It's because his name's really Gregory.
That's true.
So, yeah, today we're Dread Pirate Roberts and Buttercup,
Yep.
and then tomorrow you're going to be in your just
Ren Fair,
Ren Fair.
a Ren Fair conglomeration, something, I don't really know.
Yeah, and I'm going to dress in my steampunk costume.
Cool. Sounds good to me. So, what you missed was you're coming down the stairs and you're walking by yourself. So I turned the camera to you,
Great.
and I told Jeffrey this should be one of those movie scenes where the girl's coming down the steps to her man, and when she gets down here, you have to pick her up and run away.
And run away.
Well, remember, I said there's no running.
Oh yeah,
You
no
can't
running.
run in the icy scene. It's
But you
frowned
can
upon.
if it's in a movie scene and you're running with a girl in your arms.
I feel like the Gen Con officials will not buy that.
That's where I go. Yours.
They're not even awake yet.
Huh?
They're not even awake yet.
No. Well, keep walking.
Yeah, keep walking.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to our hall, and I'm going to read my book.
Yeah, which hall is it?
Hall C, I think.
All right. Cool.
Cool.
I'll come find you. And we finish up the podcast.
It's not going to load in here. I think it's Hall C. It's
Hall
a
C?
digital ticket.
It's all in one big room anyway.
Yeah.
To the left? To the right?
Yeah.
Baby shark.
So
Do, 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 do,
all
do.
these people sitting around here, they're just waiting for the vendor hall to open.
Yeah.
And this is a cool feature. The balloon statue here. Looks like they are finished with it. Every year in this exact same spot, they do a balloon sculpture. It's different every year. Last year they did this cave thing that you actually walk into. The year before that they did a space capsule like that was. Just Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin. Turn left or right. Sorry.
Look, is that Dora the Explorer? I don't know.
No. That's not really. So yeah, I'll call out different costumes as I see them. As you can see, it's getting fuller and fuller.
Fuller. What movie is that from?
Yeah, no clue.
Come on now, you know. Home Alone. Home Alone. Fuller. Drinks a soda. Piece of bed.
Or maybe it was that scene.
It's Home Alone. You've seen it.
I've seen it once because I'm one of the few people who's that is not one of the favorite movies.
Well, you know, we can't all be Christians.
So you see, there's a kind of a built-in organization where we're in the just like driving down the road. You have one side and the other. Here's to our left. Here is a setup for people I've been filming. Whatnot. They play board games.
How do we
gaming.
get stage time like that?
Yeah. Well, see when we're assuming we have our upgraded equipment, we can actually, when event submission opens next year, for example, we can submit as a event.
Yeah. That could be cool.
I think someone almost fell down the accident.
Yeah. And I thought, that lady just had the most extravagant face mask I've ever seen in my life. And I'm not sure if that was a costume or if that was a COVID deal.
And it could be both.
Could be both. But that was pretty intense. That was like, I'm going to be painting in a room and, you know, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that one. That was pretty weird. This direction?
Wait, I don't know.
Down here we'll get the will call area where if you had your badge sent here, if you did will call instead of having the badge sent to you, or if you registered after the pre-registration period, you might come to the will call to pick up the badge, whatever tickets you have. And on Wednesday, Thursday, this line, as you can see, it's actually on right now.
Yeah, but that's a lot of, it's like a ride to Cedar Point, waiting in that, you know, like all the stanchions they got.
Or right at Disney World.
Yeah.
I saw, you guys might have noticed Obi-Wan Kenobi ahead of us earlier. I'm not seeing a whole lot of cosplay that I recognize yet. We got another
Oh, there's a blow-up dinosaur over there.
There's a blow-up dinosaur. Yeah, we'd like to be able to go live on multiple platforms. Especially once we get more advanced. We need 100 followers on Facebook and 1,000 followers on TikTok. On TikTok, we really need to get the random strangers.
Yeah.
Here you can pick up the Gen Con coupon book, which is cool, and that's how you get your free Gen Con 2025 ties.
Okay, that's cool.
There's a discount George Lucas.
Yep.
Here, let's check out. This is the another quiet room. See if there's any.
Quiet room?
Yeah.
Oh, we call those cry rooms at one of the places that I work at.
But it's just,
I say one of the places, I mean, we go through a lot of different places when I go to work. We service a lot of companies.
so now, pay attention to all the sound for here.
There's no box of tissue in here. I'm confused. There's a lot of glitter in here. That's a little concerning.
And so, isn't that incredible?
That is a huge difference. We need a cry room at the house for the studio. That's insane.
Right? Well, you need one. You need one at your house that you can lock so you can get ready to get away from the kids.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Or send my kids to it.
Yeah, that too.
That's pretty intense. That is a huge difference.
And I thought this is a great idea for people that may not be able to handle crowds as well, to be able to come in here and just kind of decompress.
Yeah, yeah. Wow,
It's
so
pretty-
quiet in here.
Mm,
But anyway, all right, you ready to keep going?
yep,
What time you got?
we are 8:53.
Yeah. So I'm not concerned about time in the sense of going live and recording. I'm concerned about time in the sense of parking.
Yes. Well, you've got until a little after 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So, and our first event's at 10 o'clock too. So,
Yep. Well, ain't that something?
this I think, aside from a few issues, this has been pretty successful. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Well, we're standing in the way.
Oh, standing in the doorway.
Yep.
You want to go outside?
Sure. Let's go back inside, finish up.
Okay.
And you need comments to this one?
Nope, nothing new.
It is a beautiful day out today.
Yeah.
Thursday it was raining, but
Paul Blart got a girlfriend. Well, that horn works. We should videotape it like everybody else.
I don't even know where that was coming from.
It's coming from this feller here. He's not happy. He said, "Oh my gosh, you're in front of me."
But yeah, I think this was a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
Very first ever live on location filming. Yeah, you can see the big sign there that says "Welcome to Gen Con." And we'll have to do this again next year.
Yeah. Yeah, a bunch of people coming across the street here.
And hopefully next year we have better equipment.
Do you know who this guy is?
The big claw.
No, Big Claw. I didn't even see the claw at first.
Nope. I do not know. Who are we talking about?
That guy right there.
All I've seen is the claw.
That guy with the claw.
I have no clue.
I don't know who that guy was, but he was kind of cool looking.
It could be from a video game or some
Yeah. An anime thing.
cosplay of superheroes,
Yeah.
anime, video games, just made up ones like my Bearded Dragon.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, well, he's been pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's put this guy around. Nope, maybe not.
You want? Come back here in the
In
shade.
the shape where I can see the phone. There we go.
There we go. So,
All the big hotels here.
first, I want to give a big thank you for anyone who joined us for last time, for even just a few minutes or the entire call.
Yeah.
I'm Jeffrey.
I'm John.
We're the Cross-Eyed Guys. Thanks for joining us. As always,
Stay cross-eyed and go to our YouTube channel and make sure that you like and subscribe.
subscribe, like, and we'll talk to you guys later.
All right. Maybe.